Alright guys, welcome to another series of organic chemistry. This time around we are going to be looking at naming of organic compound. I still remain your host, Goswin Ike. So let's get started. Now, when you want to name an organic compound, you must take note of the following things. First of all, there are a set of rules that is to be considered when naming organic compound. Now, when you want to name organic compound, you must take note of the set of rules that is being considered when naming organic compound. And you must also take note of when you want to name organic compound, you must take note of the following. Number one, the set of rules that is being considered when naming organic compound. And number two, you must take note of the parent organic compound. What I mean by the parent organic compound is this. We have the first series which is called the methane. Methane is an organic compound with one carbon atom. We have the second series which is called the ethane. Ethane is an organic compound with two carbon atoms. We have the next one which is propane. Propane is three carbon atoms. We have butane. Butane is 4 carbon atoms. We have pentane, which is 5 carbon atoms. We have hexane. Hexane is 6 carbon atoms. We have heptane. Heptane is 7 carbon atoms. We have octane. Octane is 8 carbon atoms. And we have nonane, which is 9 carbon atoms. And finally, we have decane being 10 carbon atoms. So these are the parent organic compounds, which every other name emanates from this. Now let's get started. Now the first rule in naming organic chemistry is this. Rule number one, you must consider the longest continuous carbon atom. Now what this means is this. For instance, let's take butane, C4. Let's name this compound butane. Now, if we are to name butane, we have something like this. Butane is a carbon organic. Consider butane as an organic compound. Now, if we want to name butane, first thing to do is to draw the structure of butane. This is how we draw the structure. Remember, butane has 5 carbon atoms. So we have carbon 1, carbon 2, 3, 4, 5. Each carbon atom is bonded by 4 bonds. Do not forget valence. The valency of carbon is 4. Therefore, every carbon atom is or will be attributed to 4 bonds. So we have something like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, which is hydrogen. And then we have something like this also. If you count it, it becomes 1, 2, 3, 4. The same thing is applicable to this. 1, 2, 3, 4. The same thing there. And finally, every carbon atom is attributed to 4 bonds. You must ensure this. Now, this carbon compound is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you observe, there is no branch chain. I'm going to explain the branch chain in the next compound which we are going to name. So since it's just a straight line chain without any branching and the carbon atom is 5, then we can say that carbon is 5 and hydrogen is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hydrogen is 12. So which organic compound has C5H12? It is what? Butane. Hope this is clear. Now, if we are taking the next compound, let's consider hexane with a branch chain. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then there's a branch here. There's also a branch here, and then we have something like this. Okay. Now, let's take this upward a little. Okay. Now, each of these carbons, don't forget, must be bounded by 4 bonds. So we have something like this. Alright. Now, how do we name this compound? You must consider this. Remember the first rule. Ensure you know the longest continuous carbon, and then you must also determine which of them is the branching chain. Now, there are three ways which you can do this. This compound is coming like this, or like this, or even like this. Now, if you are to number it like this, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon. Take note. If it's coming like this, 6 carbon. If you are numbering it like this, it's 1, 2, 3 carbon. If it's coming like this, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 also. So the amount of this is the same thing with this. What if we are numbering it like this? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you know that this is 6, this is 6, and this is 8. Which of them is the longest, or which of them will give us the longest continuous carbon? It is this. So we number it in such a way that this one becomes the parent chain, or the parent hydrocarbon. And then we have something like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is the longest chain. So, alright, how would number this from carbon 1 to carbon 8? You discover that the organic compound with 8 carbon is octane. So you keep this outside, and you know that octane becomes our parent chain, or our parent hydrocarbon. Now the next thing to do is to consider a branching chain. Now if we are coming like this, this is a branch, and this also becomes a branch. Therefore, this very carbon compound, we have 2 branches. This is branch 1, and this is also another branch which we can call branch 2. Now, for this one, we call this methyl series, and this is also the methyl series, CH3. Now, if you are naming this, remember we have numbered it, and this is carbon 1, carbon 2. The first methyl series is in carbon 2, and the other methyl series is in carbon 5. So we have 2, 5 dimethyl octane. Reason why we have this di is because there are 2 branches of the same nature. If this branch is 3, it will be tri. If it is 4, it will be tetra, as the case may be. But since it is 2, this is the first one which is 2, and this is the other one which is called 5. So we have 2, 5 dimethyl octane. Now you must take note that you number it in such a way that the first number should be the smallest number. You start from the least number and then you progress. If you say 5, 2 dimethyl octane, you're wrong with this naming. But this is the correct naming. The smallest number should come first before the biggest number. So that is why we have 2, 5 dimethyl octane. So we are going to